From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport. And driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello. It's no football Sunday when we're recording this, but the Pro Bowl is on, and now that they've turned it into basically field day at your public school.
Yes,
sixth
that's
grade.
exactly what it looks like.
It's field day.
Your guy's up, Quinn Williams.
Oh, yeah? There he goes. Oh, boy.
He's not doing so well.
Well, that's all right. Follow us on YouTube at Billified _ pod on Instagram. Bill Moran on Facebook. Facebook today, 20 years old today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Facebook changed the social media game. I mean,
It basically created it.
well, you had MySpace.
You had Friendster.
And in less than a year, they had 1 million people on in 04. Now, I think in 04, were you still in college?
No, I was out of college a couple years.
Were you still in college in 04?
I was done in the 90s.
Okay. So, because I think you could only get on if you were in college.
Yes.
Right? It was only for college.
Specific colleges, too, I think.
Yeah. And, but they had 1 million in a year, and within 4 years, they had overtaken MySpace. They had totally overtaken. And then MySpace tried to get a resurgence, and, right? Didn't they try to become like the music thing?
Justin Timberlake bought it. It really
Yeah.
did. When they went to a .NET format, I think is when it went sideways for MySpace.
And then in
Tom's still smiling.
2012, Facebook had surpassed 1 billion users a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know MySpace could have bought Facebook for like $20 million, and they said, nah, we're not going to do it.
Aside from a brief blip at the end of 2021, when daily active users dropped for the first time, the platform has continued to grow. And right now, at the end of 2023, Facebook reported 2.11 billion daily users around the world. So, you know, are Facebook's in it? The question that I kept coming up in my head, I go, are Facebook and its rivals empowering tools for connectivity, right? We get to be connected, or are they addictive agents of destruction? I think you can make an argument for both.
How many of those 2.11s are bots, though, that are trying to scam you out of information?
That could be, too. Don't forget that Facebook has had, around the world, they've had data breaches, been sued. They've been sued in England for $73 million. I think it was the equivalent in U.S. dollars. And I'm sure they've been sued here that I didn't go too much into that. But Meta has learned a lot. They've learned a lot about us with our likes and our dislikes of what, you know, when we thumb up, thumb down, comments we make, all kinds of things.
Can you thumb down on Facebook now?
I thought, no, maybe not. Maybe not Facebook.
I haven't been on in a few years.
Just the middle finger.
Why did you leave Facebook?
Honestly, it was just purposely. It was a time suck. It had January 6th when the insurrection hit. I tell everybody, all these people I know who I love, all going after each other. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm backing out. I'm done. Don't need it.
And then they've done. You're right, because they've done really what they've done is targeted advertising. You can get specific demos, specific zip codes.
About it.
All kinds of stuff. And for example, in the 5 months leading up to the U.S. presidential election of 2020, I think Donald Trump's team spent more than $40 million on Facebook advertisements. That's according to Statista research.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so you can really get right to the people.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Direct mail piece.
It's changed grassroots politics, too.
Yes.
I mean, Arab Spring, you got to see what was happening on the ground thanks to Facebook Live, and X, Twitter. You really got to see what was happening
the guy we had in here the other week, Ryan, with his whole page about Greece. It's just targeting specific. You wouldn't have had that.
No, you wouldn't
20
have.
years ago.
And it's people finding that
Hear
stuff.
hear ye, people of Greece. Your property value is a little fishy.
I wonder what's going to happen with Facebook in the next 20 years, because they're concentrating on AI and making the metaverse. And they're really trying to push that. I wonder if they'll back off some of the Facebook stuff themselves.
They could.
And
I don't
just
know.
see it go. Well, because the first Facebook posts that I remember were mostly like food. You know, hey, having wings, right?
Yeah.
Best wings in town.
They're the most meaningless. Yeah. And then you could like check it. And then there was this other
Those
app.
are 80% of my posts, by the way.
Were they in the beginning?
No, still no. Having wings. BTV, what's up?
It's like, yeah, fear of missing out. They really capitalized on that.
Well, sure, but in the beginning, most people didn't know. You were putting the most mundane shit that you did, and we started to
Tired.
realize. Yeah.
What a day. But then what happened? Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, well,
okay, I'll talk about it.
The vague booking was a big deal. But you could connect with old friends, right? I mean, people you haven't seen in years.
That's,
and you
how
could
that's how my mother got back into the dating scene, was because of Facebook.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's
like old boyfriends? Or
yeah, well, not like guys who liked her in high school. All of a sudden, we're like, hey, Mayor, I heard you're single. Well, I'm widowed. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, you want to go out? I mean, it's like, yeah, that's what happened.
All right. Well, I think there were a lot of people who had affairs because of Facebook and reconnecting with an old flame.
Oh, yeah.
From high school.
I'm sure.
And maybe somebody had broken up and the other person, maybe the relationship's not going so well. And I think there's all kinds of
friends with a lot of my old girlfriends from back in the day on Facebook.
I don't
talk to them actively, but
did you find them on Facebook? Like after not seeing them for a number of years?
Me.
Yeah.
Half 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Did you learn anything about family and friends? Like when I say learn anything, sometimes somebody gets pregnant and they'll post it, hey, expecting, or they put up a picture.
Yeah, well, I found out that I had a baby cousin being born.
Yeah,
and we're like, oh, well, glad she told us.
Yeah, see now were you offended?
Yeah,
a little
bit. Kind of was. Yeah. Or I found out my best friend Joe at the time had I had just talked to him the night before. All of a sudden, he posted he had a baby. Like, when did this happen? Right after you got off the phone. I go, what happened? Well, she went into labor.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I had to go. What? Yeah, I knew she was pregnant.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, she goes into labor.
What did you find out on Facebook?
I found out the next day on Facebook. That didn't bother me because I'm like, okay, clearly he's just trying to get ahead of everybody.
Ever learn who died? Somebody sometimes with family
all the time.
Sometimes family, people try to hold it back.
Yeah.
To at least tell family. Yeah. And then somebody gets so upset and goes,
cousin.
I'm so bummed out. Uncle Joe died. And it was like, wait, what?
There's always that one cousin that jumps ahead of the game.
Yeah. I didn't see when my older sister died. I was still on Facebook and I didn't post anything about it.
Yeah. I didn't. Sometimes you don't need to. Some people do it, and I have no. I don't.
Hey,
have
however you want to
grieve
grieve is fine, but I was not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because I remember once we had a guy we used to work with, Dave Beck. Yep. Passed away.
Yep.
And I posted about like, hey, I'm sorry to hear that Dave Beck died. I talked about my relationship with him.
I don't think I knew Dave Beck died. I think I found out from you.
Oh, did you?
I think I may have.
Oh, yeah. So he died in 2020, died during the pandemic. And he had a heart attack. He's known as Big Daddy on the beat. Mm-hmm. And I posted about he and I used to have like spiritual discussions like before the morning show. Because I also knew him when he used to do the overnight show, and my then girlfriend Megan did the 7 to noon midnight show. So I would bring her dinner, and then he and I would talk for a while. Yeah. I got to know him, and he was a great guy. And people would, tonight's lotto numbers. And he would, he loved our show, by the way. He loved us. Yeah. And we asked him to record something once. He goes, I feel like I've hit the big time. But so I posted something. People, oh, Dan, I'm sorry for your loss. And I'm like, well, no, it wasn't my loss. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but I mean, it's not about. And then I realized, okay, don't ever post about somebody's death again.
Well, I don't.
Because it becomes about you. People will make death about themselves.
Yeah, I guess.
And I didn't want it to look like that.
No.
But with my sister, it was a different story.
When I posted when Kevin passed away. Kevin Carlson, and I wasn't looking for anything. I was just sharing my thoughts at that point.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's all right.
No, it's fine.
I think it's fine, and you just gotta go. The vague booking is a great one, though.
Yeah.
How could this ever happen to me?
Right. What happened, Billy?
Nothing. Don't want to talk about it. Well, if you insist on bothering me, I'll tell you. Do you ever lose any friends over political views and things? That became a big deal. The political views. I mean, you said you turned off your Facebook account after the insurrection.
Yeah, not that I lost friends, but I got to see what people are really like. Mm-hmm. And before those discussions only happened in your living room.
Yeah.
now they were like your living room. Facebook became your living room.
Right.
And you would post about stuff, and you would figure that all your friends would be on your side or whatever. And they're not necessarily.
No.
Like, when you're in radio, like we would have a ton of friends. People just add us as friends. Yeah, sure, I'll take your friend request.
Right.
And you find out a lot about people.
Yes.
And you got to be really careful with what you put out, too. Yeah. Not because you're ashamed or anything, but because you don't want to start a freaking fight.
No.
My fights were usually about sports or something.
Yes.
You know?
I'm sure. Did you lose any friends over that? Anybody turn you off or mute you?
Oh, I'm sure.
Did you mute them? I'm going,
sure.
Because there were the passive-aggressive angry move where you could unfollow.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden people would be like hurt. Like, hey,
yeah,
you unfollowed me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't. But I wouldn't know if you unfollowed me. That's how dumb I am.
Well, they did a Family Guy about that where Brian like ticked off Stu. He goes, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. I had a guy in Buffalo for some reason like unfollow me on Twitter for I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And then like block me, do the soft block because he and his wife went to Fisher.
Okay.
And
what's the soft block?
The soft block is when you block somebody and then you unblock them, but you're no longer like following them. You know?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
how did you find out?
Because I went to ask him a question and found out he wasn't following me. But there was also a point on Twitter where a bunch of people got unfollowed just because Twitter was screwing around with it and just cutting people's followers off left and right for no reason.
Okay.
So there was like, there was one guy where I sent a message like, hey, I never stopped following you, by the way. And he goes, yeah, I've gotten that a few times today. I'm like, okay.
I never cared. I guess I should, but I never cared. I did have somebody come up to me and say, well, why did you unfollow me or try to, I think it was your old girlfriend when we were at the radio station. She was, I don't know, something. And she goes, you unfollowed me. And I said, I did. And then I realized when I had left one company, it was suggested by an agent that that he would just go through and unfollow people from radio. I think he did it for me.
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, I know that a bunch of people from our old radio station like unfollowed me on Instagram for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Maybe it was because I wasn't in radio anymore. I don't know.
Well, maybe because you're an asshole.
Maybe
it could be that. Could be more that you're an asshole.
They were told, Dan, you were very aggressive toward management. I go, what? I go, me? I go, you sure you're not talking about Bill?
No.
Me? Now go fuck yourself.
What about there were people who did you basically could become a voyeur from your living room. You say people sitting around having a conversation in your living room, and that was really the point of Facebook was to have a conversation. But I mean, you could learn about people, where they were, who they were with. You could figure out people's patterns. People would post when they're on vacation.
Hey, you want to go out Tuesday? No, I can't. I got I got family in town.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, drinking with Miranda.
Yeah.
You tell yourself.
Yeah, all the time. But you become. But we knew people who were very voyeuristic. They would look at all the pictures.
Oh yeah, we got
flipping
through. Dude, we get TMZ.
Yes.
TMZ. T stands for Tommy every morning at 5:20. Brah, check this out. Brah, look who's doing what.
Did you learn about it? Like other than anything that surprised you that you picked up on from Facebook from about somebody like you didn't know? Like
I'm sure I did. Nothing really stands out.
I think there's a couple from Fisher who got together. I think Megan O'Connor.
Okay.
I don't know if
she was the executive producer at 13 for a while.
Yeah, and she was also, I think, with, I don't want to say anybody's name, but they were boyfriend, girlfriend in college.
Okay.
Then I don't know what happened. And then
they reignited their romance.
No, she wound up finding somebody else that we went to college with, and they're married now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like a groundskeeper or something. Like he does grass, like grows special grass.
She used to come and talk to us, and she said, I go, so we had a certain professor.
Yeah.
I go, so what was she like when you were there? Oh, she thought Bill Moran did no wrong. He was the greatest.
I don't think that's true. I don't believe that.
That's what Megan said.
Again,
this was like years ago.
All right,
20 years ago.
Now, then you can get Facebook fights. So
I
went through and I printed out a Facebook fight.
Oh, we're going to reenact this on the air?
Yes, we're going to reenact it. So I will kind of be your I'll pick up. Yeah, I'll be the moderator and pick up. But I will say, like, Danny, you be Veronica.
I'll be Veronica.
Okay. And I'll pick up some Gene ones. You just be Dana.
Hold on.
You be Dana. Who's Veronica?
You have to read it as it's written.
Yes, you have to read it as it's written.
Because it just shows you how
this is a real
uneducated
Facebook.
People write.
But this is real Facebook. This is what, again, designed by geniuses to be
done
run
by idiots.
To run by the rest of us.
You got some underlying music for us here?
No, I don't.
Yes, play that soap opera music from like the 50s.
I'll find some.
The organ grinder in the back.
You want some soap opera music? I will get you some soap opera music. That would be perfect.
I can pull up the YouTube of Dan's band if you want that in the background.
Now they're playing Muncie's Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Big gig.
Come on
Big
down.
Gig.
7 o'clock. Bring the kids.
Big gig. Big gig. Let's see.
I'm busy drinking with Miranima.
All right, let's see what we can get.
Who am I?
You're going to be Dana.
I'm Dana.
And then I'll pick up anything else that's straggling in there.
You'll be Gene or Mark
Here we
or
go.
Evan. Okay. Okay. When do you want me?
Veronica posted on Facebook.
Okay, so I'm Veronica. I can't stop crying. Some people are so mean. I can't breath. Hashtag devastated. Hashtag shocked.
What's wrong?
Are you okay? Gene asked.
It's so bad. I'm having a hard time typing because I'm crying so hard. It's so bad.
You are scaring us. Tell us what happened, please. Scarring. On my bad.
Scarring us.
You're scarring us. Tell us what happened, please. You've gotten a lot of people worried now.
I'm not okay. This guy at my gym said some rude comments about my dog. I've just had it with life. Everyone wants to know why I'm so negative. It's because God hates me.
Are you fucking kidding me? I thought something was really wrong. Who gives a shit about your rat-looking dog? You had me worried. Wow, what a dramatic asshole you are.
OMG, Dana. Why are you going to make me feel worse? Thanks. Now I'm crying even harder. My dog is like my child. You have no children. I'm sorry. You have children. You should relate. How would you feel if someone insulted your child, Dana?
Are you really comparing a fucking dog to having a child?
Thank you.
See, this is why I hate Facebook. It's because of people like you. You make people think you're in danger, and then we find out it's because your asshole dog got insulted. You need to grow up, honey. You're 34 years old. Act like it, please.
Mark chimes in. Ha 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 ha. This is the best thread ever. I've always thought Veronica's dog was an asshole, too. It always pisses on everything. Why would you bring that awful dog to your gym? Sorry, Veronica. I love you, but your dog sucks. Other than that, I hope your day gets better.
I'll shut up now. I'll just go crawl up in a hole and die somewhere, I guess. Hashtag worst day ever.
Evan says, talk about a post backfiring in your face. This was great entertainment. Thanks, guys.
I'll be using this on Connections.
Are you
Weekdays on
fucking
XXI.
kidding me?
And that is what Facebook
This is a real post.
Yes.
Holy, these are people you know.
No, no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's an old post that I had grabbed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We should do more Facebook theater.
We could do Facebook theater.
Remember we used to sing the Facebook posts on the morning show? Yeah. Danny's going to sing the Facebook post that people put us. That was back before. See, back in those days, you had a friend page.
Yeah, you
and then
did.
you had to change it and convert it to a fan page.
Right.
But when you had a friend page, you could only have 5,000 fans. So we had to convert it. But before we converted, you could read all your friends' quote posts.
Sorry, Mr. Popular.
And some of these-
5,000 friends.
And some of these people, would post some real dramatic stuff. That's how we found out about the bear in Greece. Remember the bear?
Yes,
we found out about it on Facebook.
Yes, we did. That's very true. All right, we have something that I think Kevin needs to be forewarned about. Maybe forewarned about.
Because of global warming.
No.
We're not going to have hockey?
No. Well, it does involve hocky. Yes, It does involve hockey.
Does it have to do with my GI appointment Wednesday?
No, it does not have
Do
to
I
do
need
with
to
you.
be forewarned about that?
Boy,
Your what appointment?
I'm going to get the camera up that key.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's one like this.
Oh,
or
dude,
if
I
it's
had
more
one.
like
I had one of those.
Oh, they're not no issue.
Oh, dude.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
They're going to find the remote that's been missing for a few years.
A couple
Fucking find Veronica's dog.
Wait, Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe they'll find a rose in there or somebody's ring, or I don't know.
Is it one Earl sent me a couple years ago?
Speaking of
Stephanie figured
Valentine's
it.
Day, you've got Woodcliff Hotel and Spa. We had a little contest. A guy named Kevin won. He knew all the movies, and not you. But I know you.
I have to draw you.
As good as it gets.
Absolutely not. I'm a lot more shy than people think. I give off the wrong impression.
I have to. I haven't sketched anything in weeks.
Stop staring. Do a vase.
I love that. Do a vase.
But you're beautiful, Carol. Your skin, your long neck, the back, the line of you.
You're the reason cavemen drew on walls.
Your fucking dog.
You're why cavemen chiseled on walls.
All right, what movie is this one?
Hope Floats?
Hope Floats. Did you know that?
It's just a conversation between two people.
Look at you big softy. Who knew?
I got a soft side.
So it's not going to
She's
be
my
easy.
belly,
It's going to
but
be
it's a
really
soft
hard.
side.
This is the
We're gonna
this
have
is a
to work at
notebook.
this every day, but I want to do that because I want you.
I heard these two
I want
didn't get
all of
along
you
filming the movie.
forever.
Maybe.
You and me,
I don't know.
every day. Will you do something for me? Please? You just picture your life for me. 30 years from now, 40 years from now, what's it look like? If it's with that guy, go. Go! I lost you once. I think I could do it again if I thought it's what you really wanted. But don't you take the easy way out.
What easy way?
Okay, get in, take a breath, and then when the door closes...
Serendipity.
Serendipity. This is the one where they get in the elevator. Wow. So Kevin wins a $100 gift card to the Woodcliff Hotel and Spa, and not our Kevin. It's
Damn it.
Kevin. And
That's his new nickname, R. Kevin. Like R. Kelly.
Kevin, R. Kelly.
I'll piss on you later.
But I want to remind you, there's a lot of great packages available. And
Yes.
you can go to
Kevin's got a great package.
hotelspa.com, woodcliffhotelspa.com. They have the winter stay well package where you can replenish your mind, body, and spirit with relaxing overnight accommodations, a luxurious welcome amenity delivered to your room upon arrival. A $150 spa credit you can use for a variety of tranquil and rejuvenating services, and extend your restful experience with a 1-hour late checkout. Overnight accommodations, you get the $150 spa credit at the spa at Woodcliff, a welcome amenity of champagne and cheese and fruit plate delivered upon arrival, and 1-hour late checkout. And you can use the code WSPA150. WSPA150 is the booking code for that at woodcliffhotelspa.com.
Golf season's coming.
Yes,
I can't
it
wait.
is.
I want to get out there.
Yeah.
I want to try that course. It looks like it's small, but it looks challenging.
It does look challenging, and I've heard that from people, and a lot of people really like that course. They do. The Woodcliff Hotel and Spa. Find out more at woodcliffhotelspa.com.
Maybe we could take that thing I sent you earlier up a notch and do it there.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Where were you last night?
Hell yeah, man. Who's been playing house for you? That looks like Angie's.
Oh my God, they broke up. Shut up, really?
Is that why she had the picture on Facebook of her boys and the dogs?
I don't know. I haven't looked. So I get a call. I get a text from Foodie saying, "Hey, going to what are you doing tonight?